Okay, we've got some proportion problems here, but worded ones, okay? So you've got to read them really carefully and pick up basically the information and look very carefully for it, like I say. So the distance, d kilometres, travelled by a honeybee is directly proportional, that's the important bit, to the amount of honey it produced in H grams. So what it's essentially saying is the honey is directly proportional to the distance travelled. It says that a bee that travels 150,000 kilometres produces 1 kilogram of honey. Now, we've got to be quite careful here because this is in grams and this is in kilograms. So, we've got to be dead careful here. So, what I'm going to do, is I'm going to call a kilogram of honey 1,000 grams. K times 150,000, bop, bop, bop. Right, so K is going to be 1,000 divided by 150,000, which is, we'll call that 1 over 150. Okay, you could put it as a decimal if you like, but I think it's just as easy to leave it as a fraction, actually. And so therefore, we can go, well, actually, H equals 1 over 150 D. Right, it then says calculate the mass of the honey produced by a bee that's travelled 45,000 kilometres. So I'm almost out of room here, but I hopefully will be able to squeeze it in. So therefore, I need to go H equals 1 over 150 times 45,000. I really am running out of room. Okay, and that would be 300 grams, which seems sensible. It's going to be less than the 150,000 travelled, isn't it? So that would seem fair enough. Now the second one is slightly different. It says the electrical resistance, that's easy for me to say, R ohms, okay, of a fixed length of wire is inversely proportional to the square of its radius. So therefore, big R, and they do this occasionally, is K over little r squared. Alright, so when R is 0.5, okay, big R is 0.5, okay, we get K over 2 squared. So that means K is 2. Oops, K is 2, there we go. Right, that's a really bad K, that's going to bug me if I don't change that. There we go, and so K equals 2. And so therefore we get big R equals 2 over R squared. So it says, what is the resistance of a piece of wire of radius 5 millimeters? So therefore I'm going to do this in a different colour. I'll do it in the gold or the yellow or whatever you want to call it. R equals 2 over little r 5 squared, which would be 2/25 or 0.04 ohms. Alright, so the key to these, it's mathematically they're pretty straightforward. You've just got to read the question. I know it sounds so obvious, right, but please just read the question.